3 years ago, Ned Fulmer went from YouTube's golden wife guy to the center of one of the internet's most talked about scandals. But now, he and his wife Ariel have dropped a shocking update. They're separated. And here's the twist. Rather than quietly walking away from the spotlight, the pair are reuniting on camera for the very first time since that explosive cheating scandal, but not as a couple. Why now? And what does this reveal about the truth behind their relationship? According to People magazine, Ned and Ariel Fulmer are no longer together romantically. Yet, in an unexpected move, the two will sit down side by side on the debut episode of Ned's new podcast, Rock Bottom. A spokesperson insists Ned cares deeply for Ariel, pointing out that the two even traveled to Greece this summer with their kids. But while they may still share family moments, the romantic side of their marriage is over. Fans are asking, is this separation the final chapter, or just a new version of their complicated story? To understand why this update is so explosive, we have to go back to 2022. Ned wasn't just any YouTuber, he was the self-declared wife guy of the Try Guys, constantly talking about his love for Ariel. That brand became his entire persona. But then came the bombshell. Ned admitted to having an affair with one of his employees. The internet erupted. Fans felt betrayed, not just because of the cheating, but because the image Ned sold to millions of viewers crumbled overnight. The fallout was immediate. Ned was booted from the Try Guys, the channel he co-founded, leaving behind an empire built on a lie. In the months that followed, Ned vanished. No social media, no YouTube, no attempts at redemption. He later admitted the internet had become toxic for his mental health. Behind the scenes, he and Ariel entered couples therapy, trying to salvage what they could. Ned confessed the scandal was a result of the disconnect between the polished perfect husband he played online and the real struggles of marriage. But despite the therapy, he called his choices self-destructive and painful. For fans, it seemed like the Fulmers had chosen to rebuild, but clearly, the cracks never fully healed. Now, years later, Ned is staging his comeback with a podcast called Rock Bottom. Its theme? Conversations with people who've hit their lowest points and clawed their way back. And the first guest? None other than Ariel herself. It's their first public conversation about the cheating scandal since it happened. On paper, it sounds raw and honest. But many fans are questioning the timing. Why launch a show about redemption with the very person you betrayed, especially when you've just announced a separation? Is it vulnerability, or is it PR strategy? In his recent interview with People, Ned admitted something important. He leaned into the wife guy image because fans loved it. But that decision, he says, is exactly why the scandal hit so hard. To viewers, it felt like the rug had been pulled out from under them. Now, Ned insists he's done with the performance. No more wife content. No kids in videos. No curated picture-perfect family life. This time, he claims, it's about boundaries. But critics wonder, can someone who built a career on oversharing really keep their private life private? This is where things get complicated. After 3 years of therapy and reconciliation attempts, why separate now? A spokesperson maintains Ned cares deeply for Ariel, but TMZ reports they're officially done romantically. Rumors online suggest therapy may have rebuilt their trust as co-parents and friends, but not as partners. Fans are split. Some see maturity in their decision to part ways peacefully. Others believe the separation and podcast reveal are perfectly timed PR moves designed to sell Ned's comeback. Either way, it adds another layer of mystery to an already tangled story. So, what's next for Ned? He says he misses creating, but admits he's not the same person who thrived in Try Guys comedy sketches. That brand of humor won't work for him anymore. Instead, he's positioning himself as someone deeply flawed, who's learned from failure. He promises to tune out the online noise and let his work speak for itself. But fans aren't so sure. Is this really growth, or just a rebrand? At the heart of this story is a striking irony. Ned and Ariel's first joint appearance since the scandal isn't as a united couple, but as separated partners reliving the very scandal that broke them apart. For some, it's a powerful statement of resilience. For others, it's reopening old wounds. The question is, can Ned Fulmer ever truly rebuild his reputation, or will Rock Bottom serve as a reminder of just how far he fell?